I have this 12-inch subwoofer with this box. Gonna get a full review, get it installed in the trunk of my car, play 4 songs, and find out true real world power tests. Let's go ahead and dive into it. Looking forward to seeing how this thing sounds in the box I showed you at the intro. This is the NVX VCW version 2 12-inch subwoofer. I went ahead and put all the links in the description for this subwoofer, the box, as well as the amp that I'm going to be testing on today. So definitely enjoy checking out all of those for all the details. I only like to give you the key points. So this is a 1000 watt RMS subwoofer. This is the dual 2 ohm voice coil subwoofer. They also come in a 4 ohm. It has a frequency response of 20 to 200 hertz. The X max is right at 20 millimeters, and I should get right around that point later in the video. You'll see when I test it out. The FS of this one is a 26 hertz, so a lower frequency FS. Right out the box, the subwoofer suspension is a little stiff, but it isn't as stiff as some subwoofers I've seen. It has a pressed paper cone surrounded by a custom high-rolled foam with stitched nylon to reproduce a tight, low-distorted bass with dual progressive spiders, as you'll see in the video when I test it out, generating perfect balance of sound quality and bass response for SPL tests. I really like the black look that they have for the version 2 compared to the version 1. You'd have to look at the posts on their page to see the previous version. These are 10 gauge for the terminals to put in, push terminals. Really good tight suspension. It is a little loose, so we'll be able to push it with the subwoofer amp that I have today, you'll see. Gonna go ahead and check out the weight real quick. It is right under 29 pounds. The manual says 28.5, so this one's dead on right there where it is, within a pound, plus or minus for tolerance. So I wanted to take off the little magnet cover so you can see that triple stack magnet. Figured they all would enjoy that little scene there. So size of my hand, right under 30 pounds, so it was really hard to take that off, but I was surprised to see the size of the magnet for a 1000 watt RMS subwoofer. So looking forward to seeing how this thing sounds in this box here to the right. I've tested a few other subs in it. Before that, we'll look at the specifications from the manual. Feel free to pause if you want. I've said some of the key points. The only other thing I didn't say was the mounting depth. And the mounting depth of the 12-inch is right at 11.26 inches for the depth, and the cutout is as standard as any other 12-inch subwoofer. These also come in 10-inch, 12-inch, and 15-inch subwoofers for the VCW series from NVX, and the box specs right there if you want to look into them. So let's go ahead and dive into the rest. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get this subwoofer installed, the 12-inch subwoofer in a 2-cube box tuned to 32 hertz. Shout out to Explicit Audio for the nice subwoofer boxes. If you want to check them out, link in the description. I'm going to go ahead and wire this subwoofer up. This is a dual 2 ohm. I'm going to be testing it at a 500 watts RMS bridged 4-channel amplifier. I'm going to be testing this on. So dual 2 is going to wire up to 4 ohm. So what I want to do is jump a wire from here to here. I'm going to use some 10 gauge wire, make sure it fits. And then that will bump me from 2 ohm up to 4 ohm. And then I can wire straight to the box because the box has some 8 gauge wire mounts that I can hook up to the speaker. Get it installed, and let's see how it sounds in the trunk of my car. Thank you all for watching. Please give it a like if you haven't already, and subscribe for daily cardio videos. I hope you're enjoying the video so far. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and check the impedance to make sure it's at a 2 ohm load prior to me wiring up that other wire going into the box. So it should be right around the 4 ohm or a little less. All right, there we go. It's a little low, but my multimeter might have to be reset a few times. So right at 4 ohm, a little lower than it. My multimeter's cheap, but we know we wired up. If I saw anything lower than a 1.8 or 2, then I know I wired it wrong, or there's a coil issue. Subwoofer's good. It's right under 4 ohm, so we are good to go. Now let me get this big bad boy installed. All right, we're in business, and I'm gonna get it screwed in, and I'm gonna double check down here to make sure my coil is right still, because sometimes you can have a wire pinch. Not often, but it's always good to double check. All right, so let's go ahead and get this subwoofer box installed. Subwoofer weighs around over 30 pounds as I showed you on the video, and the box weighs about 60 some pounds. So let's get it in here. Very nice 1000 watt RMS subwoofer from NVX. Perfect fit. Give it a like. I'm gonna go ahead and test out this 12-inch NVX 1000 watt RMS amplifier in my trunk on this Class D 4-channel full bridge amplifier. I'm gonna be using 2 of the channels bridged up to 4 ohm as I just talked about on the subwoofer. So this is rated at 500 watts RMS at 4 ohm bridged. So we'll be putting it around 3 to 500 watts RMS clamp power to this subwoofer. At the end of the video, you'll also see how much power I'm actually putting on this subwoofer. Real world test, clamping it with a multimeter and clamp meter. So let's get to it. First song, Go to the Club. Here we go. Flexing a good bit. Next one, 47 hertz bass beat track on my YouTube channel, JacobViral 2 playlist, bass beat tracks. 12-inch NVX subwoofer. Let's see how it does. Oh yeah, that's pretty loud. Last song is The Hills by The Weeknd. This is really low, into the teens. We'll see how it does. Teen frequencies. Woo! Nice X-Max. Definitely flexing. So I'll play one of the songs I just played one more time so we can see what kind of real world power test. And all you got to do is multiply these two numbers to see how much power is truly being put out is actually going to that. So here we go. So we'll play one more time. Go to the Club for a real world power test. right, so there you go. You got to kind of multiply those numbers to see whatever you want throughout that whole test. It was playing mid 20 hertz up into the mid 40 hertz range and 30 hertz range. So a lot of different tests. All right, so I hope you enjoyed those test songs. I did 4 songs as well as we got to see how much power I put out real quick for a clip for you. Shout out to NVX and Explicit Audio. Great subwoofer from NVX and the amplifier I showed you, as well as Explicit Audio for the subwoofer box. Links in the description for everything you want to see about these products. Stay tuned for more videos, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.